So like the title says, we're going to compare Macveth's speed control and microcontrol artisan desk mats to see their main differences and help you choose which one to get. Also, I'm going to share my experiences using both desk mats, and in the last part of the video, I will share with you which desk mat I prefer the most. I would also like to thank Macveth Artisan Desk Mats for sponsoring this video. With that being said, let's get into the details. When it comes to the surface, microcontrol has a rougher surface compared to speed control. The reason for this is because microcontrol desk mats are designed to help us make precise and accurate mouse movements. Also, it balances speed and control. On the other hand, speed control has smooth surface which allows users to make quick and wide mouse movements. Having a rough and smooth surfaces means that they are suited for a specific type of game. Microcontrol mouse pads or desk mats are good for FPS games. Meanwhile, the speed control pads are good for MOBA games. But you can still use both desk mats interchangeably. Aside from the technicalities, what I like about their surface is that they are both even or flat and there are no visible irregularities. Also, they don't irritate my skin after long gaming sessions. There's no visible redness or itchy part even if I rub my arm on both desk mats. To me, this is really important, especially in artisan desk mats like these two. By the way, both desk mats are made from enhanced microfiber cloth. This separates them from the usual cloth pads we see in the market. As you can see, they look better than the cloth mat that I have here. But initially I thought the speed control and microcontrol have the same speed when using them, and upon testing further, I noticed that speed control is only a tad faster than microcontrol. Obviously, it's because of their respective texture. The good thing about both desk mats is that I did not experience any issues when gliding my mouse across the desk mat. No overshooting or such. Now if I compare the static friction when light pressure is applied, it feels like both desk mats have low static friction. On the other hand, applying heavy pressure feels like microcontrol has more static friction than speed control. This is also the same with dynamic friction when applying light and heavy pressure. Again, this is because of the surface of microcontrol, which is rougher than speed control. This also indicates that microcontrol has a little advantage when it comes to stopping power. But the overall stopping power of both desk mats is good enough. And like I said earlier, I did not encounter any problems when gliding my mouse on both desk mats. Thickness is one of the important factors of a good desk mat. Both microcontrol and speed control have enough thickness and they measure 4mm. Most gamers prefer 3 to 4mm of mousepad thickness. To me, this is the sweet spot too because it provides good support and comfort. Although both desk mats are soft, it doesn't feel too cushiony or squishy. Squishy desk mats are prone to tripping, especially if there are uneven parts. Also, it will be annoying for sure if there are uneven parts or parts that curl up. Imagine you're gliding your mouse and there are uneven parts. So yeah, I think 4mm thickness is a good choice. Since I mentioned curling up, both desk mats have stitch edges. Having this feature prevents curling up of the desk mat, which makes it durable. Now if we inspect it, both have fine stitching. I don't see any issues when it comes to stitching, which is really good. We can say that Macveth did a good job in producing these desk mats. Now if you flip the desk mats, both have anti-slip rubber base. Regardless of your playstyle, they stick well on your desk. So if you play aggressively or not, this desk mats might be for you. In case you're wondering, both desk mats are not water resistant. However, the microcontrol desk mat absorbs water slower than the speed control, which absorbs water in just around 15 seconds. According to Macveth, they will release water-resistant desk mats in the future. Even though both desk mats are not water-resistant, I don't see any sweat lines or white marks after using them for a while. I usually use them in humid environment, which makes my hands and arms sweaty. To me, this is a good thing because it's easier to maintain and clean the desk mats. Speaking of cleaning, both desk mats are easy to clean. In my case, I usually just wipe the dust off my desk mats using a microfiber cloth. For context, my desk is very near the window and dust is a major problem. Also, I usually place my water bottle or coffee beside my desk when working or playing games. There are times that I accidentally spill my coffee and make drops on my desk mat. I just wipe them off with a wet microfiber cloth and that's it. But if you want to clean the desk mat properly, just follow the instructions included in the package. Now let's talk about the printing on both desk mats. The first thing I noticed about the printing on both desk mats is that it doesn't smell. I mean, I don't smell any strong odor like what paint smells like. Second thing is that every shape or every character is well printed. How about the packaging? What can we see inside the box? The unboxing experience on both desk mats is good, to be honest. Inside the box, we can see a coaster. The review units that I have here have matching coasters. According to Macveth, these matching coasters are sold separately, but you can get a Macveth design coasters every time you purchase a XXL desk mat. Aside from the coaster, you'll see some cards, and lastly the desk mat wrapped in a carrying case. Speaking of the price, these desk mats are really affordable. Depending on the size, the price will vary. If you check online, prices start at 448 pesos. If you're going to purchase the Double XL, the speed control is priced at 748 pesos, while the microcontrol is priced at 1,000 pesos. As for the matching coasters, it's currently priced at 70 pesos. But as we all know, we can use vouchers from Shopee or Lazada. The overall performance of both desk mats in my tests is good so far. I didn't experience overshooting when gliding on speed control desk mat. The edges are well stitched on both microcontrol and speed control. The printing and the surface feels premium, and both have non-irritating surfaces, which is really good in my opinion. Aside from that, they're very affordable and they have different sizes that we can choose from. They're also comfortable to use because they're soft enough to support my arm even if I'm putting heavier pressure on my mouse. But among the two desk mats, I prefer the microcontrol. My reason for this is because I like the balance between speed and control. I'm not saying it's better than speed control, I just like the balance. Choosing the right desk mat is a very subjective matter, so my preference might be different from yours. Again, huge thanks to Macveth Artisan Mousepad for sending these desk mats in. And that's it guys, we have reached the end part now. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Till our next, goodbye.